Welcome to another RSR. Today, we're back to regularly scheduled programming, and we have to meld together what we were planning yesterday and what we were planning today. Today, we are recapping the semifinals and predicting the third place game and final of the 2024 CONMEBOL Copa América. Reacción de las semifinales y predicción de la tres puesto partido y final de la CONMEBOL Copa América. A big video today. Well, I wouldn't say big, but it's a good sizable video tonight because we got to talk about everything. Thanks, MLSE. With that being said, let's start with the semifinal recap. Argentina 2-0 Canada. Argentina 2, Canada 0. I was right about this one. 1-0 on my predictions. In the semifinals, I predicted Argentina to win because, well, I'm not dumb like Drake. I'm not an idiot. I'm also not that biased. I knew what was coming. I had a feeling it would be another match like the first that they played in Atlanta. And I would hope Canada would do better. And they sort of did. But in the end, 2-0, Argentina do what they're supposed to do. It wasn't too wowing. Argentina didn't wow me like the rest of the tournament. They did not wow me. Canada had a chance, but in the end, Argentina brute forced it again. I'm not surprised. I'm not mad about it. I expected it to happen. Messi gets a BS goal for his first of the tournament. Enzo Fernandez takes the shot. Goes off the foot of Messi. It's Messi's goal. He's that desperate. So that's a dub, I guess, for Canada. He's so desperate he takes away somebody else's goal. He goes full hockey. Takes it from the guy who shoots the ball. Is like, nah, I'm just going to tap this thing in. I need my goals. Type of thing. He went full hockey. He went full hockey on the power play. The defenseman shoots the puck with a bomb onto the net. The center taps it in past the keeper. He went full hockey. He went full power play. He's like, nah, I'm desperate. I'm desperate. It's probably going in, but I'm desperate, so it's mine. That's what he did. So I was right about this one. I had Argentina winning because I'm not dumb like Drake. I wish Canada won, but I knew it would be hard. And here we go. Argentina through to the final. Canada still has a chance for third place, but I may make a more questionable prediction there. But wait for that one. Next up, Uruguay 0. Colombia 1. Uruguay 0-1 Colombia. I was right about this one. I had Colombia winning. Not the way that they did, but they won. So 2-0 on my semifinal predictions. 2 for 2. So that means on the knockouts, I am 6 for 6. 6-0 on the knockouts. Once the knockouts actually started. Now, if you're talking about pre-tournament, well, I guess that really doesn't matter to a certain extent. Guess that really doesn't matter to a certain extent. Either way. Uruguay, if Darwin Nunez could have finished, they would have won the game. Simple as. Darwin Nunez can't finish. Colombia scores 1 goal. They go down a man. They let the game stay open. It was a very open game for 90 minutes. Even down a man, it was a very open game. Uruguay should have pinned them back. They did not. And in the end, Colombia still got it done. They should have lost this game. Not because they were bad, but because they were down a man, and Uruguay had the chance to finish goals. Suarez couldn't. Nunez couldn't. Fede Valverde didn't take many shots outside the box, but when he did, they were close, but no cigar. Uruguay should have won this match. They didn't, though. So, with that being said, let's move on. Third place game, we will quickly predict that. And then we'll leave the rest of the video for Argentina versus Colombia. So first off, Canada versus Uruguay, third place game. Canada contra Uruguay, tres puesto partido. For me, I think Canada's going to be more up for it. That's why I'm going to pick them to win. I think Canada will be more up for the third place match tomorrow. And that's why they're going to win. They're going to win the bronze medal because they're more up for it. They have a point to prove. They want to say that they were here for a reason. They got here for a reason. And damn it, they're here. Jesse Marsch, this is his Canada team. This is his era. And they got some big games. They've ran through some big games, and they also got some big games coming up in the September window. I don't know about November, or October, I should say. Don't know what they're going to do there. Maybe they keep that an idle window. And then November, they have the Nations League quarterfinal. But they have some big games coming up for the rest of the year. And under Jesse Marsch, honestly, this whole year has been big games for Canada. Like, every game's been big. Trinidad, big game. Biello won it, though. Big game. Netherlands, 4-0. I guess you had to get slapped to have a run like this. So if it was needed, it was needed. France, the draw. Argentina and Atlanta, 2-0. Peru, 1-0, Kansas City. Chile, 0-0, draw, Orlando. Venezuela winning on penalties in the quarters. Playing Argentina again at the Dreadlands. 2-0 for Argentina, playing the third place match. USA, the Mexico in September. With 2 new managers, we don't know who the USA is going to put in. Could be Mitrovic as an interim or somebody else, or maybe he'll be their full-time manager. And then Mexico with Vasco Aguirre. Now that Jimmy Lozano has been fired, he walked away. He didn't take any of their options. It's Vasco Aguirre. And then, of course, if we get anything in October, those will be probably bigger matches. Probably the smallest ones of the year. But, hey, got to do what you got to do. And then November, the Nations League quarterfinals, where we don't want to get thrown out of the tournament like we did last year. I don't think we will, but the PTSD will creep in, especially if it's Jamaica. But, again, Canada's had a big year. They will keep having a big year. And next year's a big year, too. Probably better friendlies, Gold Cup with guests, and other things. But for me, Canada's had a big year. They've been doing good games. They've been playing good games. Uruguay's not going to be up for this. Yeah, they're going to try. Of course they are. But they're emotionally absolutely distraught. They're emotionally distraught. They're destroyed. I just don't see them being up for this like Canada. And it would be kind of a joke if Uruguay's best match in this tournament might just be one where they're emotionally detached. I don't think Canada will let that happen. So, Uruguay are still in Charlotte as we speak because they're playing the third place game in Charlotte, the home of the Carolina Panthers. Canada's got to win this match at Bank of America Stadium. They got to. Canada gets it done. They win the third place match. They get that bronze medal. They encase their memories in bronze, which, damn it, going in, people would have said I'm crazy for thinking they could, which they would at least be in the third place match. I had them in the semifinals. I was the only one who believed that this could happen, but it was still a ride. The fact that it actually happened, it's still a ride. And they still got some more to add to it, and I'll be here for that. But, finally, we went way too long on everything else, but that's what happens when you have something that changes your plans. The final. Let's talk about the final. Argentina contra Colombia. Argentina versus Colombia. Argentina going for the Spain. The 2 continental trophies with the World Cup in the middle. The back-to-back continentally with the World Cup in the middle. They're going for it. And Colombia going to try to make a point. Undefeated streak still alive. They could keep it going longer and have a trophy by their side. And you know what? I think we're going to see the unbeaten streak stay alive. I think Argentina will end up, Messi will end up with his 3rd Copa Bolivia, his 3rd runners-up trophy and silver medal in this tournament. Or at least third in the last 10 years. Third in the last 10 years. Let's go with that. Because he may have more. But third in the last 10 years. Hopefully this one's not on penalties, but we'll find out. But I think Colombia is going to end up winning the Copa America. Argentina has not wowed me at all in this tournament. Not a lick. They have not wowed me at all. This team is mid. Messi's hurt. DePaul is flopping like there's no tomorrow. Julian Alvarez is not that guy anymore. Lautaro Martinez is actually cooled down. He started hot. Now he's cooled down, and they're trying to throw Julian Alvarez in there. Like, at the World Cup, they made the right move. Lautaro didn't start well, so they threw Julian in there, and he got a lot of goals. This time, they're sticking with Julian instead of going to Lautaro, who was the hot hand. Who is the hot hand? Well, at least was the hot hand. I'm not so sure right now. But you always ride the hot hand. You did it at the World Cup. You did it at Qatar, Scaloni. You're not doing it here. All right. So, I'm going to go out on a limb. James Rodriguez, no matter how this final goes, is going to be the best player of this tournament. He is winning Copa America, Golden Ball, MVP, whatever you want to call it. He's winning that. Point blank, period. James Rodriguez is having the tournament, I wouldn't say of his life, because World Cup 2014 was something, but 10 years later, he's doing it again. And this time, as the provider, James Rodriguez. That man is going to be the difference. Normally it's Messi, but James Rodriguez with a Colombia shirt on. Boy, that man with a Colombia shirt on. It's raps. It's raps. This man has absolutely went to the fountain of youth and said, screw it. I'm taking a drink. That's what he did. James Rodriguez, player of the tournament. Point blank, period. I don't want to hear anything else. Messi ain't it. Lautaro ain't it. Darwin Nunez sure as hell ain't. Fede Valverde ain't. Jacob Schaffelberg, I'll give you a shout, but I'm not going to be that delusional. Best young player, yes. Best player of the tournament, he had to make the final for that. Well, win, actually. But best young player would be Jacob Schaffelberg. If it's not, I'm riding. But I'm riding. But James Rodriguez's performance at this Copa has been absolutely no bones about it. The best, one of the best tournament performances I've ever seen. Next to James at the 2014 World Cup. And then Messi at the World Cup in 22. And all that. Modric at 2018. This is better than Modric in 2018. This is right there with James 2014, but in a different way. Messi in 2022. Chiesa in 21. This is one of those performances where you're going to be there and say, damn, this is something I will never forget. This is something I'm going to tell my kids about, whether you're Colombian or not. You're going to sit there and be like, hey, kids, have you ever heard of James Rodriguez? The man who had 2 streets won't forget performances within a decade at 2 international tournaments. Have you ever heard of that man? The 2014 World Cup and the 2024 Copa America? No, let me tell you. And honestly, I think the Copa might just have been better. I think it might just have been better. My point being is this. Luis Diaz, playing well. Richard Rios, if he's gone, that might throw a little wrench into things. If Richard Rios is still hurt for this match. I will say that much. But James is still there. They'll be with 11 men. Camilo Vargas is showing his form to a certain extent of the guy who was the best keeper in Liga MX 2 seasons ago when Atlas won the Bicampeonato. He was the best keeper in the tournament, the league. And he's showing those flashes, Camilo Vargas. I don't like Atlas. I don't like Atlas, but I'll admit he was the best keeper in the league when they won that Bicampeonato. That was probably one of the most realistic things they did. Let me tell you, he's showing those flashes. again. Richard Rios is an amazing player. If he plays even maybe 70%, I think you'll be a bit better off. James Rodriguez is James Rodriguez. Luis Diaz is Luis Diaz. They have some of their best players maybe touch and go that aren't James and Luis Diaz. They may be touch and go, but Argentina look mid. I do not care. Honestly, I do not care what Colombia might be missing. They have a winning streak or an unbeaten streak with a winning streak as part of it. A little bit less longer winning streak with a long unbeaten streak. One of the longest in the world's history internationally. They have it for a reason. Okay, they have it for a reason. They know how to avert danger. They know how to fight through things. They know how to play their game. They have a very good coach. I'm not saying he's better than Scaloni, but these are two good coaches. Nestor Lorenzo and Lionel Scaloni, they're two good coaches. They're both very good coaches. The thing is, Argentina has not truly felt struggle since the Saudi Arabia game. Since they've gained this patch, I don't even think at the World Cup, besides Saudi Arabia, they really felt struggle. Maybe the Netherlands, but since they've won this patch, they haven't felt struggle. Even against Canada, and Canada threw everything at them twice, they didn't feel struggle. They didn't feel struggle truly against Ecuador. They walked in there like, oh, we're the world champions. We might have to win on penalties, but we'll do it because we got Emi Martinez in goal, right? They weren't worried. Like, in the end, as long as they had a chance at penalties, which is what happened, and it took a last-second goal for them to go to that shootout, and Messi still put a Panenka off the crossbar, and Emi Martinez said, okay, my job. I'll be the asshole I normally am at penalties. All right, I'll save your ass. And he did. And he did. So, now if this goes to penalties, throw this prediction out the wash. Emi Martinez is still probably going to save Messi's ass. But if this ends in 90 minutes or 120 with somebody winning outright, it's Colombia. I'm going there right now. Colombia will win. I picked Argentina to start the tournament. I still had them at the start of the knockout stage, but everything I've seen from these guys for the past month has said, you know what? Damn it. Both these guys, but you know what? No, you ain't going to pull a Spain. You ain't going to pull a Spain because they are mid. They may play the best game of the tournament. Would be a very good timing. It's like England against the Netherlands. They played the best game of their tournament. You have, if you want to win Argentina, you have to play the best game of your tournament, face adversity, and win. Something you haven't done for 2 years. And you have not, so how are you going to react to it? And that's the thing. You don't know how to react. You've lost that edge. Messi, father time's coming for him. The injuries are coming for him. You can see it right now. The MLS style of play, I guess it came for him. But you know what? That's kind of a BS excuse, because if you look at a lot of players in this tournament, they're Liga MX players and MLS players. Hell, Canada made the semifinal with loads of MLS players on their squad. So I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, Messi's played in MLS too long. Bullshit, it's the age. He feels complete. The team feels complete. This isn't like the World Cup. You know why they played so well at the World Cup? And on their victory lap, you know why they played so well? Because they were carrying him. He did his job, but they were carrying him. They were trying to make him complete, and they made him complete. Same as the Copa in 21. They made him complete. He is complete. He doesn't really care about an MLS Cup or CONCACAF Champions League. He doesn't. This is something he would truly care about. Hell, he's not even going to the Olympics. He could go with a double gold. He could retire with 2 gold medals. And he chose not to do it. Him and Di Maria chose not to do it. That's weird for Messi. That is weird for Messi. I don't care what you have to say. That is weird. That he'd be like, you know what? No, I'd rather play Leagues Cup again. What happened to him? I thought Messi would go to the Olympics. I thought he'd play for Mascherano. Him and Di Maria. Di Maria's true swan song. And Messi, I wouldn't say it's his swan song. I still think he's playing in 2026. But he probably wanted to fit in one more major tournament after this one and pre-World Cup. And with the Finalissima coming in there, you know, if they win, you know, I thought he would play the Olympics. Nope. I'm disappointed, honestly. Messi. Time is coming for you. He'll still play at the World Cup, but he might be more like Cristiano Ronaldo over the last 2 international tournaments and a third if he chooses to go to the World Cup as well. He's in his Ronaldo moment. He is in his Cristiano Ronaldo moment where it's, I'm sorry, you're done. At least you won the World Cup, though, and you won a Copa. If you could flex on Ronaldo and win another Copa out of your own, you finally played the best game of the tournament and you win the Copa, good for you. And you flex on Cristiano Ronaldo. But, I don't know. Messi's getting to that time. That's all I'm saying. He's getting to the time of, it's coming. It's coming. It comes for everybody. Even people you don't think it will. Even Supermen. It comes for everybody. It comes for Tom Brady. Time came for Tom Brady. I never thought it would. Time came for John Cena. He has one more run, right? But time came for John Cena. I never thought it would. Lionel, hell, time came for Cristiano. I never thought it would. Time's coming for you, Leo. And I think Colombia's going to, I won't say embarrass you, but they're going to break your heart, buddy. They're going to break your heart. Colombia wins the Copa. What I've seen from the Cafeteros, Los Cafeteros, what I've seen from them in this tournament is a team who knows how to win. They know how to get the results they need. They fight through adversity. They have had to fight through adversity. Not like Argentina. And I'm not mad at all about the semifinal or the first group stage game. I'm not. I'm just telling you what I've seen. And what I've seen in Colombia is that hungry team that Argentina was 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I'm seeing that in Colombia. Argentina are fat and happy, and they're aging out. Colombia is going to prove that they're here. They're for real. And when they win, they make a big exclamation point in their undefeated streak, winning the Copa América. And they're going to do it. They're going to make everybody in Colombia happy. Hell, there shouldn't be any Messi haters, but they're going to make them happy too. Because Colombia have played such a good tournament, even with some of the things they might miss. I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters unless Argentina pulls the best game out of the tournament, out of their past 8 months, out of their ass. Colombia's winning this match. Or if they win on penalties, then I guess, or if Argentina goes to penalties, then I would back them. But I think Argentina's best shot to win this game is either play the best game you can that you've had in 8 months or win on penalties. That's your best chance. That's your best chance. I don't think they're winning this game. If they keep playing the way they have, they are not winning this game in 90 minutes or 120 minutes. Point blank, period. Penalties is their best shot, but I still think Colombia gets it done. So with that being said, a 30-minute prediction video because MLSE had to fire Bill Manning. I hope you enjoy it. With that being said, speaking of Toronto FC, I will see you tomorrow for a double live watch along of Toronto FC versus Philadelphia Union, MLS Week 24, and Canada versus Uruguay, the third place match in the Copa América. And then on Sunday. I will see you for 2 lives, 2 reviews, suit day. We won't wear the jacket to the Copa final, but we'll wear everything else. For the Euro final, live and review for Spain versus England. Then, that's 2 o'clock Central. 7 Central, I will be live and reviewing, throwing on the suit jacket as well, for Argentina versus Colombia Copa America final. 2 lives, 2 reviews. We got a jam-packed weekend. 3 big continental matches and 1 useless MLS match. But we're still going to watch it and review it because I'm a glutton for punishment. But we have a jam-packed weekend. And honestly, things will not slow down. We're in the busy time is what we're saying. With that being said, I'll see you tomorrow. Hope you like this video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, subscribe, send some chats on the live streams, comment on this video, put us in playlist, share with friends and family, all that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow and then Sunday. And there you go. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you.